Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Danielle. I plan to start doing a Darkness Rises gameplay. I've never done this before, so it's going to be far from perfect, so you just gotta start somewhere, you know. I've always wanted to do gameplays, but I've never had the ability to. I never was able to afford the correct equipment or anything like that, or have the time. So since I can do it on the mobile phone now, I'd like to give this a try. So let's go ahead and get into this. As you see, I've already have the assassin open, and I also have opened the archer. You can have as many of these characters as you would like. Since I have already played the assassin and the archer, I want to start with the wizard. I have only seen some gameplay of the wizard. I have never played it or anything. Between the archer and the assassin, the archer is probably my favorite. It's a lot easier for me to move around, to attack, etc. Whereas assassin is more close combat. Another thing I want to also point out on this, whenever you go to create your character, this is going to be a different setup. Being that I have already created a character, it's going to do it a different path. Now, beforehand, you'll be able to customize the character how you want as your game is downloading, but we'll get to that. You can change your character's look. Before you create your character, you can also, down here at the bottom left, preview the type of gear that you can obtain for this character. There's usually 4 different types, but there are many like costumes and stuff like that, but we'll get there eventually. I'm going to go ahead and create the character now. It may take me a bit, so... Okay, I finally got the name. It's Dark Goddess 107. It took me several attempts, but I'm going to have to go ahead and let this go through.
The orcs struck without warning or mercy. Cities burned. The land was soaked in blood. The orcs left nothing but misery and ruin in their wake. This wave of carnage now beats against Ironguard. This border fortress is all that stands between the kingdom of Losteria and certain destruction.
Alright, now we're going to start the story. You can pause here if you would like, but I will read. I want to note that down here beneath where it's telling the chapter, it says REC, or recommended power, 4800, and your power is 5970. Always be sure that your power is above the recommended power. If it's below you, unless you're just a really good gamer, you're not gonna beat it. That's just the way it is. I'm not that great of a gamer myself, but I plan to show you some of the tweaks that I've learned. So let's go ahead and get started with this. The domain of Ironguard is in charge of defending the northeast borders of the kingdom of Losteria. Ironguard always held the line until one day a legion of bloodthirsty orcs kicked in the doors of our fortress. Okay, let's get started.
Clara, you're safe. But what about your father?
Oh, you made it. My father's trapped at the northern wall. Please help him.
Count on it.
Hurry! The orc attack is at its strongest there.
If he's still alive, I'll find him.
Okay, there is actually a setting in the settings that you can actually make the analog stick stay on the screen. I preferably decided to leave it off because every time that I would try to move around with it still on the screen, it would not move like I would want. It would go backwards or it would go to the side. It didn't matter. So it's just your preference. Just wanted to add that in there.
There are too many of them! At this rate! Well done! Our allies, they're straight ahead. Are you all right?
You did well. Thank you.
Watch it. That was too close.
I'm confused. What just happened there?
Oh, just my training. Forget about it for now. If we survive this, promise I'll tell you more. So hurry. I think we're close.
Clara, look out!
Thank you. So, you can do it too, it seems.
Wow, that's never happened before.
Of course. I put in all the work to learn how to do this, and you just... Oh, anyway, let's get going.
Clara, no! It's too dangerous here.
I'm not leaving without you. Hold it off! I'll get Father out of here.
If it's a fight you want, then you've come to the right sorceress.
No, there's no time. We need to rescue the wounded before more of them appear.
When you clear a chapter, you can always level up. Well, I'll tell you, never mind. Went away. Well, I can stop right here. Whenever you clear a chapter, usually, and it'll tell you underneath it on the right side of the book, and what kind of a reward you get. Here, I got 10 essence and 1,000 gold. But more on that later. And now, if you noticed, recommended power is now 4,950 and my power is 6,072. The reason why my power is now higher is because when I leveled up, it gained some. Alright. The Wizard of Ironguard, Chapter 2. Thankfully, we saved Father, but the orcs were unrelenting in their assault. Helene, the wizard guarding the western castle wall, needed our help. Okay, and as I was speaking before about getting essence or rewards and such, right here above where it says start story is what you can obtain when you finish these stories. Once you've completed the chapter, you can't get it again. You can go back and complete the chapters as many times as you want, but you won't get any rewards off of it.
Father, are you all right?
Don't worry, daughter. I'll live. And you, I'm in your debt. If not for you, this castle may already have fallen.
It's what I was trained to do, sire.
What about me, Father? I was there too.
Not now, Clara. Where is Helene?
Helene? Oh, she said she was going to defend the western walls.
What? How long ago was this?
Right before we came to see you, Father. Or was it earlier than that?
Clara?
What? What's the matter?
Why didn't you tell me this? Not even Helene can fight off a horde of orcs on her own.
Oh, by the gods, you're right.
Hurry! To the western walls. Helene must be saved.
My lord! More orcs approaching from the south!
Damn. The last thing I need.
See to the orcs, my lord. Clara and I will go to Helene's aid.
You would do that. My debt to you grows with each passing moment.
I'll return soon, Father. Stay safe.
I will. You do the same, Clara. Men, to arms! We march for the southern wall.
Let's hope we're in time to help Helene.
I didn't mention this before. I didn't think about it. The attacks on the side here, the biggest bubble there, that is your main attack. It's nothing special. If you tap and hold it, it will create like a combo. It works when your special attacks are not ready yet. The special attack, I don't know if you noticed, it has a timer after you use it. Once you use it, you can go to the next one, or if you can't, use your main attack. Also, there's an evade button down at the bottom, or I guess you could call it an evade button. Whenever you're timing the attacks, you can actually hit that button and you will move just like this, or whatever direction you have your analog pointed to, and you can evade the attack. Doesn't always happen. With me, sometimes I overestimate the attack, or I don't realize that I'm fixing to be attacked and I miss it totally. It happens. I'm pretty sure everybody does it at some point. That button that just popped up is the rage button. You can do things like that with multiple enemies, or it can highlight yellow. That would be one enemy that is not an elite boss monster, such as this button here is turned red. That means it's an elite boss monster, and you can do a kill. Alright, here is capture weapon. You will see this button pop up if either you capture the weapon or you soul link. Soul link will come further into the story, but right now we're going to capture the weapon. And you can kill multiple creatures, monsters, whatever you want to call them.
So many orcs. Do you think Helene's still alive?
You hear that? I think it was from somewhere above us.
Oh, I think you're right. Could it be Helene?
There she is! And she's injured! We need to get her to safety.
No, I'm fine. The orcs. We must stop the orcs.
But your wound.
I have an idea, but I need your help.
You've done enough, milady. Leave the rest to us.
Just buy enough time to cast a spell. If it works as I hope, we'll live to fight another day.
If you say so, milady. Get ready, Clara. Come on.
Also, as you increase in level, you will actually be able to kill 3 creatures at a time. Monsters, whatever you want to call them. Right now, I think because of the level, it being the tutorial, you only get 2. But you'll notice the different colors. The blue would be for the normal monster. Yellow is for, I guess you'll say a normal boss. You only get the 1 try.
Wow, that was amazing! Why the gods! How did you do that? And more importantly, can you teach me?
If that's what you can do while wounded.
I have you to thank. If you two hadn't shown up and bought me time. This area's secure now. We need to get back to Lord Roderick.
And what I was trying to mention before the story started back, you'll notice that the colors of the rage attack will be blue, yellow, or red. Blue is usually the normal monsters. Yellow is, I would say, I guess you would call a normal boss. I really don't know what you would classify that one would be. And then red is the elite boss. If you can, whenever you go and do the elite boss in the adventure mode, which we'll get to that point, you save your red rage. It will help you out in the long run. Let's go ahead and continue this. Chapter 3, The New Power. After we rescued Helene, our next move was to head south and join up with Father. Helene seemed seriously wounded from the battle, however. It looks like with this story mode, we're going to get a weapon, some golden experience.
Now that we've saved Helene, let's join Father at the southern wall.
I don't think so. Not with Helene so badly injured.
What? Oh, Helene, are you alright?
I'm fine. Lord Roderick needs us.
Stay here and help Helene, Clara. I'll go to Lord Roderick.
Okay, I'll stay with Helene and take good care of her, I promise.
No, my place is with Lord Roderick. Let me... very well. If I can't go with you, at least let me help you another way. Hold out your hand.
Oh, we're fixing to be able to do Soul Link now.
You honor me, milady.
An ancient artifact. It will allow you to use a technique called Soul Link. By connecting with the soul of a fallen enemy, you will be able to take control of their body for a short time.
I will use it wisely, milady.
I trust you, and know you will not abuse its power.
Sorry about that, my cat.
Thank you, milady. Clara, take good care of her.
If that picked up. Not sure if it did, but if it did, sorry about that. That thing is so cool. And here is Soul Link, which is basically the same thing as the weapon. It's just you control a creature instead of taking the weapon from the monster.
This power is amazing. I wish I could experiment more, but I need to get to the southern wall.
And like your character, the Soul Link creature also has a main skill that it can use, and it does have a cooldown, so use it wisely.
Soul Link is such a powerful gift. I must make sure to use it carefully.
Lady Clara and Helene have safely reached the infirmary.
That's a relief. What about Lord Roderick's situation at the southern wall?
Some of the men have reported sighting the Orc warlord approaching to the south.
The warlord? Then Lord Roderick needs my help.
Is the Chaos Fragment safe?
Yes, and a suitable vessel approaches.
Then you know what to do.
I understand, Lord. But am I truly unworthy? If only you gave me a chance.
Must I painfully remind you? The vessel must be strong of will and pure of heart. You, my slave, are neither.
Yes, of course. Forgive me, Lord.
Oh, and slave, if you fail me, then everyone you have ever loved will die slowly and painfully.
Then I will not fail you, Lord.
Good. Remember, you will not fall easily. You must be careful in your approach. When you see your opportunity, thrust the fragment deep into his heart.
I understand. It will be done.
I'll try and do this quickly. When you level up, your power increases. You get a max of keys for your adventure, and you'll also get some more skill points. So now we're going on to the main menu. Goddess 107, I have something to tell you. I heard there are a lot of enemies on the way to the southern wall. Okay, this is where the adventure comes in. It'll take a long time to defeat them all. Why don't I show you a shortcut? Tap the adventure button at the bottom of the screen. So, at the bottom you have PvP, co-op, and PvE. PvP, I may show a little bit of it to do the weekly missions, but I'm not good at PvP at all. I have weak internet, plus I'm just not good at it. I'm just going to be blatant. I'm not good at PvP at all. Co-op will be used, and so will PvE. So let's get into this. This is the map of our world. select Iron Guard to go there. So if you notice, this is one Iron Guard. Over here to the left, Underground Waterway. That would be the second chapter of the adventure. Well, it's not letting me move it. Anyway, I guess because it's the tutorial still. So we'll go ahead and get into this. Whenever you do the adventure, a quest, down here at the bottom, you can actually sequential the battle, which means it will automatically fight for you. And if you want to do that, that's fine. I preferably don't do that. And in order to do the battle, you have these keys. Up top is how many keys you have, and your gold, your diamonds, etc. Some of them cost 2, some cost 4, some cost 6. The main boss battles of the chapter and adventures cost 6. I think it may have to do with the obtainable items that you can get off of the stages. I'm not totally sure. I don't want to say that that's what it is, but we'll go ahead and get into this. And see it now, even though I haven't done anything, it will set to auto. I don't like doing it. I like to play myself. Notice that was blue. These are the normal monsters. When you do the adventure stages, there are breakable items. Break them, because a lot of times there are gold inside that you can get, and you need all the gold that you can get so you can level up, get better gear, etc. See, notice that the gold part broke out of that. I'm going to go ahead and use my rage on this. May could have broke those, I'm not sure. Yeah, I could have, but it's okay. I didn't notice them to begin with. Okay, now it's going to start showing, I think, the inventory. No, it's essence. Okay, so whenever you complete the adventure stages, you get essence. You get essence crystals and fragments. There are 6 different types of fragments. Red is fire, blue is water, orange is earth, purple is air, white is light, and black is dark. Yes, dark. This is the place to enhance your base stats. Try to enhance your stats by using essence you've obtained. Okay, so this is going to be the 6 different types. You have attack, defense, HP, which is health, critical activation, damage decrease, and defense pin. Honestly, I'm not totally sure what defense pin is, but I focus on HP defense first, then I try to fill in the rest. Sometimes I just do it evenly. It just depends. So go ahead and enhance this. If you have enough materials, the icon will be marked with the red dot. To let you enhance your stats. So see how we're going down the line here. And there's also 2. Once you enhance each stat to level 5, your stats will be greatly increased all at once. If you're having a hard time in battle, collect essence to develop your stats. Shall we move on? Then we're doing another stage. From what I can tell playing with the wizard, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I never would have thought I would have said this because I love assassins, but honestly, I believe I like the wizard so far better than I do the assassin. Archer is still definitely my number one. One, she's adorable, but I just like the way the attack is made on here with the archer. Also, from what I noticed, it seems that the base characters, they all have similar qualities. They just have different ways of attacking. I did not mean to do that. But some of them, they still do perform basically the same way, just slightly different. Mainly for show, I'm assuming. Kind of stuck here. And that was the elite boss Rage Red. Missed that. Okay. Okay, when I was trying to level up, you get more keys and skill points. I'm Aris. Lady Clara has asked me to assist you as best as I can. I'm still learning, but I promise to do my best. I'll give you a present for our first date. Please follow me. Okay, just like the side, there's also on the left side, sorry. There are also menus on the right. We'll go ahead and open this. Here, every 24 hours, you can get a weapon armor chest that has C to A++ gear. You get one every 24 hours, and it is so rare to get any kind of A and higher. I have gotten B, I have gotten C. Most of the time, I've gotten C. So don't expect to get an A or A++, even a B a lot of the times on the armor. It's just the way they've done it. You get this one, I think it's every 2 hours. This is regular N through C armor. I always get N, maybe a D. I've never gotten a C. I got D this time. Whoa, what is that? It looks really awesome. Why don't you try equipping your newly obtained gear? Okay. Alright. Wow, you look great. Oh, by the way, leftover gear can be used as materials to enhance your current gear. I'm going to do this for the tutorial, and I may do it until I can get some of the essence vials or whatever they call it. It's like a potions. I can't remember exactly what they're called. I prefer to sell in ranked gear. It doesn't do much. If you have D, it's fine, I guess. It does some like that, but it doesn't do much when you get A rank gear or B rank gear. How's that? Do you feel stronger yet? Make sure to keep enhancing your equipment with anything you find on your journey. It's the best way to get stronger. Let's head back out. What else is there to tell you? Well, I can't really think of anything right now. If you need something later, come to me anytime. Have a safe trip. Okay, so that was the end of the tutorial. I think I'm going to stop it right here for now. I'll pick up on the next part and hopefully start with customizing the character. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's my first one, and I apologize if there's any kind of blabbering, mistakes, etc. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and hit that bell notification whenever I put post. You'll be able to receive a notification that I have. Thanks for watching.